Stop scrolling for a second, because what you're about to hear might sound crazy. I ate garlic every single day for 30 days straight, and the results shocked me. Not just a little improvement here and there, I'm talking about real, measurable changes that affected my energy, my skin, my digestion, and even my mood. Now I know what you're thinking. Garlic? Really? But trust me, after what I experienced, you'll never look at this humble kitchen ingredient the same way again. This isn't one of those miracle cure fads. This is science meeting centuries of wisdom. And I documented every step of my 30-day garlic challenge so you can see what really happens when you commit to it. It all started with curiosity and, honestly, a little skepticism. I'd heard that garlic could lower blood pressure, boost immunity, and even detoxify the body, but I'd never really put those claims to the test. So I decided to do it the right way. No supplements, no pills, just real raw garlic. Every morning I crushed one clove, let it sit for a few minutes to activate the allicin, the compound responsible for most of garlic's powerful health benefits, and then either swallowed it with water or added it to my breakfast. And yes, the taste was strong and the smell, well, let's just say my breath could have cleared a small room. But what happened next made it all worth it. By day 3, I noticed something surprising. My energy levels were up. Usually I'd hit that mid-afternoon slump where coffee feels like the only answer, but suddenly I didn't need it. My focus was sharper, my mood more stable, and I felt this strange sense of clean energy. Garlic contains compounds that support the production of nitric oxide, improving blood flow and oxygen delivery throughout the body. That means more oxygen to the brain, better concentration, and steady energy without the crash. It was like upgrading my body's internal battery system. But around day 5, something even more interesting happened. My digestion started improving. Normally, I'd experience a bit of bloating or sluggishness after certain meals, but that vanished. Garlic is a natural prebiotic, meaning it feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Those friendly microbes play a massive role in your immune system, metabolism, and even mood regulation through the gut-brain axis. It's like giving your microbiome a tune-up, and I could feel the difference. I felt lighter, cleaner, more balanced. By the end of the first week, I was hooked, but I was also starting to notice something unexpected with my skin. I didn't change my skincare routine, but the inflammation on my face started calming down. Garlic has natural antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, and it helps the body fight oxidative stress, the imbalance that leads to acne, dull skin, and premature aging. When your body gets cleaner on the inside, it starts showing on the outside. My skin tone looked clearer and healthier, almost as if it had been photoshopped in real life. Now, I'm not going to lie. Week 2 was rough. The novelty had worn off and the garlic breath was real. I had to start taking it with lemon water just to make it bearable. But that's also when the deeper changes kicked in. My blood pressure readings, which I checked daily, started dropping toward the healthy range. Garlic is rich in sulfur compounds that help relax blood vessels, improving circulation and reducing hypertension naturally. I wasn't on medication, but the difference was significant. It's no wonder doctors call garlic nature's blood thinner. I also started sleeping better. This part blew my mind because I hadn't made any other lifestyle changes. Garlic contains vitamin B6 and magnesium, both of which help regulate melatonin and serotonin levels, key hormones for sleep and mood. My sleep became deeper, my dreams more vivid, and I woke up feeling rested. The irony? Eating something as pungent as garlic was actually helping me relax and unwind at night. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and at the end of the video, if you liked it, please leave a thumbs up and maybe even a comment. Any support for the channel helps us continue to make more of these cool videos. By day 15, I was halfway through the challenge and feeling like a completely different person. I had this steady, clean energy all day long, and my workouts were stronger too. Garlic is known to improve endurance by boosting nitric oxide and reducing fatigue caused by lactic acid buildup. Ancient athletes in Greece actually used garlic before competitions to enhance performance. And now I understood why. It wasn't just a superstition, it was a biological boost. Around week 3, something fascinating started happening with my immune system. I work in an environment where catching seasonal bugs is pretty common. Normally, I'd get at least one minor cold during this time of year, but not this time. Garlic contains compounds like allicin and diallyl sulfide that have antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal properties. They help white blood cells fight off infections more effectively, especially when your body encounters viruses. It's not an instant cure, but it's a powerful layer of natural protection. I went the entire month without so much as a sniffle. Now, let's talk about inflammation, because this was a game changer. Garlic is packed with antioxidants that help neutralize free radicals and reduce systemic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is linked to everything from joint pain to heart disease, and I've had my fair share of stiffness from working long hours. By week 3, my joints felt looser. My recovery time after workouts shortened, and the usual aches I'd get in my knees and shoulders practically disappeared. It was like my body had turned down the volume on inflammation. By the time I reached day 20, I began noticing subtle changes in my metabolism. I wasn't trying to lose weight, but I had dropped a few pounds without even realizing it. Garlic helps balance blood sugar levels by improving insulin sensitivity. When your blood sugar is stable, your body stores less fat and burns energy more efficiently. Combine that with improved digestion, reduced inflammation, and better sleep, and you've got a recipe for natural, sustainable fat loss. I wasn't counting calories, I was just letting my body function the way it was designed to. There's also the detox factor. Garlic activates liver enzymes that help your body flush out toxins more effectively. I didn't do any fancy cleanses, but my body felt cleaner. My skin, my digestion, even my clarity of thought. It's like garlic was working behind the scenes to reset my system. The ancient Egyptians actually used garlic for detoxification thousands of years ago, and now I was beginning to understand why they revered it so much. As I entered the final stretch, days 25 through 30, I reflected on how much had changed. My energy, my focus, my digestion, my blood pressure, my skin, all noticeably improved. But what stood out the most was how balanced I felt overall. Garlic wasn't just improving one area of health, it was optimizing everything at once. The compounds in garlic interact synergistically, meaning they don't just work individually, they enhance each other's effects. It's the definition of holistic nutrition. I decided to do some deeper research to understand why garlic is so powerful. Scientists have identified over 30 different compounds in garlic that contribute to its benefits, like allicin, ajoine, and S-allylcysteine. These compounds act as antioxidants, antimicrobials, and anti-inflammatories. Studies show that regular garlic consumption can lower LDL cholesterol, increase HDL, the good kind, reduce blood pressure, and even support cognitive health by improving circulation to the brain. That's a pretty impressive resume for something that costs less than a cup of coffee. Of course, no challenge is perfect. There were a few drawbacks along the way. The obvious one, garlic breath. I learned quickly that chewing parsley or sipping lemon water afterward helps neutralize the odor. Another side effect was mild stomach upset early on, which disappeared once I started taking garlic with food instead of on an empty stomach. Small adjustments made the whole experience smoother and more sustainable. I also discovered that timing matters. Taking garlic in the morning seemed to give me more energy and focus throughout the day, while taking it at night helped promote better sleep and relaxation. Either way, consistency was key. Skipping even one day seemed to dull the effects slightly, so if you're going to try this challenge yourself, make it part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth or drinking water. By the final day, I looked at my before and after journal entries and couldn't believe how much had changed in just 1 month. My resting heart rate had dropped slightly, my blood pressure was more stable, my energy was consistent, and I was sleeping like a rock. My skin was clearer, my digestion smoother, and I genuinely felt younger. It wasn't some overnight transformation, but rather a steady, cumulative improvement that built with each passing day. So, what does this mean for you? If you've been thinking about adding more natural, functional foods into your life, garlic is one of the easiest and most effective places to start. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated detox kits. One small clove a day can transform your body from the inside out, supporting your heart, your gut, your immune system, and your longevity. The 30-Day Garlic Challenge isn't just about discipline. It's about rediscovering the healing power of nature. Before you rush to the kitchen and start downing cloves, here's what I'd recommend. Start slow. Half a clove a day for the first week, then build up as your body adjusts. Crush or chop it and let it sit for a few minutes before eating. That's how you activate the allicin. And if raw garlic is too strong, you can roast it lightly or mix it with honey, lemon, or olive oil. The key is consistency, not perfection. Your body doesn't need extreme diets. It needs small, daily acts of nourishment. So here's my challenge to you. Try it for yourself. Take the 30-Day Garlic Challenge and see what happens. Track your energy, your sleep, your skin, your digestion, and your mood. I think you'll be shocked, just like I was, at how much this simple food can change your life. If you found this story helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more health experiments like this one. Drop a comment below if you've ever tried garlic daily or if you're starting today. Let's build a community of people taking control of their health, one natural habit at a time. Here's to your next 30 days and the incredible transformation waiting on the other side.